Linda is someone you would call a virgin prostitute. She walked the streets of Lagos for 3 years without ever sleeping with a single man. Her method was simple and it made her good money. She would stand outside the bars in Ikeja wearing tight dresses and high heels, smiling at men who looked like they had cash to spare. When a man approached her and they agreed on a price, Linda would take him to a hotel. Once inside the room, she would become playful and suggest something exciting. She told them she wanted to make the experience unforgettable. She would pull out handcuffs from her bag and promise to do things that would blow their minds. The men always agreed because they thought they were about to have the best night of their lives. Linda would cuff their hands to the bedpost first, then their legs. She made it look sexy and professional. The men would be lying there, excited and helpless, waiting for what came next. What came next was Linda grabbing their wallets, phones, watches, and anything valuable she could find. Then she would walk out the door and disappear into the night. By the time the men managed to free themselves or call for help, Linda was already long gone. Most of them were too embarrassed to report it to the police. How would they explain they were trying to sleep with a prostitute and got robbed instead? Linda preferred older men because they had more money and were easier to trick. They were usually married businessmen who could not risk their wives finding out. Sometimes younger guys fell for her trap too, but they were more trouble because they would get angry and try to find her. One night in Port Harcourt, she robbed a man who turned out to be a local politician. He sent his boys to look for her everywhere. Linda had to leave town immediately with just the clothes on her back. She moved to Abuja and started fresh. In Abuja, she lasted 6 months before people started recognizing her. A taxi driver who had been one of her victims spotted her near Wuse Market and started shouting. Linda ran and never returned to that area again. She kept moving from city to city. Enugu, Benin, Warri, Calabar, always the same pattern. Find men, promise pleasure, tie them up, take their money, and run. She told herself she was smarter than everyone else. She never hurt anyone physically, she reasoned. She just took what they were willing to spend anyway. But Linda knew the truth. One day her luck would run out.